there it is. Waiting to be installed. Today is the day you've been waiting for. At least I know I've been waiting for it. Install day. Hey everybody, this is EvoEightRich, this is the Anything vlog. Where I vlog about everything. You know what's coming. And anything. Yeah, install day. Everything's dry. Looks good. Let it sit there overnight. And it's ready to go. So I just have to pull the car in. Well, actually, I have to pull the car in. I just have to pull the bumper off. I'm going to go ahead and set it on the table and start putting on the lip and the canards. It's going to look sweet. Alright? So let's get to it. Alright guys, got the bumper off, got on the table. Had to use a different table. But you can see it's on the table. And get ready to go. So I want to show you what comes in the install kit. Here's what you get. Now get the alcohol pads so you can clean the surface up. First you have the sandpaper, scuff it up. Alcohol pads to keep it, so it's nice and clean. Double stick tape, 3M, and the screws. That's what you get when you order the kit. You grab the bag. Here's the bag. See? Bumper lip kit installation kit. So it says kit twice. But that's what you get when you order the extra kit. Like I said, it doesn't come with it. You have to order it extra, but that's what you get. So that's supposed to be everything I need. It's not going to be easy doing this by myself, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Alright, so let's move on. As you can see, excuse me, God, always. As you can see, I'm scuffing up the area where the lip is going to sit. See, it's going to sit on the bottom edge here. It's going to sit up against it. So the tape has to go here, and then obviously it goes on the lip as well. But see, this is smooth, so I want to scuff it up, then use the alcohol to clean it, and that way, when you put the tape, it has something to stick to. You can see a lot of it comes off. I don't know if you can see all that. But you get it scuffed up because this is smooth. Even though this is all pitted, it looks terrible. You're going to have to fix all that. Get it reshot or something. But even though it's all pitted, it's still smooth, relatively. Alright, one of the next things you want to do is put it on there. See where it's going to fit. Put some tape in the areas you don't want to hit with the sandpaper, and then stuff up the areas here where it's going to sit so the tape will stick. So you want to make sure you check it so you don't scuff up in a nice paint job. You're scuffing up parts you don't need to. I'm going to use a heat gun. Check out this heat gun. I don't know if you can see the steam or not. I think it's steaming. Get a heat gun, you can heat up the whole lip, even though it's warm out here. As you can tell, I took my sweater off. And heat it up so you can form it. Now I got to pull that tape off, clean that with alcohol. I'll clean it with alcohol first, then pull the tape. And then try to get it fitted on there. And I'm going to put the double stick on the bumper, not on the lip, and then try to match it that way. Okay, put the double stick tape on the lip. Make sure you leave tabs for you to grab. Then on the lip of the bumper, you see I clean this with the alcohol. Get it all dry. I got a little spot here on each side. The paint didn't stay. Right, both sides, no big deal. Can all be fixed. They're all stuffed up, all ready to go. Now when you put these screws in, these pieces here, you want to make sure you pre-drill. Pre-drill the hole and then put the screw in. Don't just drive the screw in. That'd be the best way to do it. So now I just have to see if I can get my son to help me. We got to get this thing together. Squeeze it, and heat the lip, try to get it all together. You need like 10 hands, but we're going to get it done. Here are the screws, individual screws that hold the bumper lip on. Alright guys, I thought I'd show you some of the parts, some of the things I bought to use. Here's the screw that I'm going to use for the canards. It's going to go all the way through. And you see it has a little washer and a lock washer. Here's the little lock washers I'm going to put on. Here's some of the washers in here, and here are the actual screws themselves. And it looks like they're number 8 by 32. So they're number 8's 32 by 1 1/4. That's what these are. So these are going to go all the way through. I'll show you that when I get it done. This washer here is going to be on the splitter rods and these lock nuts here. are going to be on the splitter rods as well. So see, these are some of the parts I got that I'm going to put on. So when I have it on, you'll know what they are. Alright, so let's get it done. Alright guys, as you can see, lock washer, it goes all the way through. Here's the canards installed. I'll show you with it on the car in a minute. Here's the bumper lip in the front. So I'll put on, no, the rods aren't on yet, I'll have to do the rods next. And canards on this side. See how they stick through? So there's no way they're going to pull out. That's why I want them to stick all the way through. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Camera lens was kind of closed. So I want to stick all the way through, that way you don't have to worry about them pulling out. So keep the lock washers in there. So now I'm going to put the rods on. Alright, now as far as the rods, getting the rods even, what I like to do is I put a little mark on the desk here. See this line right here, piece of pencil mark. I like to line up the threads so I can get the threads roughly where I want them to be, so they're even. Then I'll screw it into this piece here, centerpiece, to get it, and then I have a little template, so I put a little arrow so I know which way it goes, and that will go right in there. It's a little gauge, like that. So that gives me the space that I need, to say that way when I put it together, like this one over here, that way when I put it together, they're even. These are even space here and here, and it looks good. Now what my thinking is I'm going to put it, it's going to be hard to hold the camera at the same time and put it there, but thinking about right here, in this corner here, this edge. We really don't want to go on the face, and here's a little bit too high. So go on the edge, and then it should sit about like that on an angle. It's hard, like I said, it's hard for me to hold it at the same time, but that should sit on the lip enough and right in the corner. That should look pretty good. It's on an angle. So that's what my thinking is, but that's how you get them even. That's how I do it. Just make a little template, put them even. Just work a little. Always. Just work with it a little bit, and you'll get them even. Just take your time, and I think that's where I'm going to put the rods. So let's get them going. All right. So I got the top in. It's going to go there like that. Now the bottom is going to go obviously on the lip. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this washer or not, but it's going to go like that. Looks pretty sweet, say so myself. Let me show you from the back. From the back, if you can see the nut or not. No, you can't see it. It's too dark. But trust me, you can see from the side it goes through. And there's a nut and a lock washer on the back side right here. This is what it looks like from the inside. Alright. So we got the hole on the other side. Right here. We'll put the other one in and see what they look like. Alright, as you can see, I put a piece of tape. I like to put a tape, that way you can use it, you can see where your mark is, and protects it when you make holes, in case you slip. So here's the final hole, final size. Now what I'm going to do is, because this is, I don't want this to pull out, I want to have much to grab on, is I'm going to use this fender washer here underneath, and then it will have a lot to bite onto. It won't be pulling on this single nut. It's not going to be pulling, it's not going to be pulling up against this single nut right here. It's going to be pulling up against this. It's a larger surface, going to be pulling upward much better, more area to pull up on. So that's why I'm going to do that. Alright guys, there it is, finished. Splitter, canards, rods are in there, came out really good. There you go in there, hold it real nice and tight. Looks beautiful. So I'm just going to put it back on and show you guys what it looks like when it's on. I am more than happy with that. That's awesome. I'm extremely happy. Came out good. Got the rods perfectly even. It was a lot easier than the canards. The left and right side are pretty tough. But it looks really good. So now I'm going to put the bumper on. Like I said, I'll pull it in the garage. Oh, sorry, pull it in the street. and I'll show you what it looks like there, and then we can end the video. Alright, so let's do that. It's out in the street, everything's all done. Came out beautiful. As far as I'm concerned, it's awesome. It's gonna look really good when I get that oil cooler painted green. You'll be able to see it. And the horns, they're gonna look awesome. But it came out beautiful. More than happy with it. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. Just a heads up, I am gonna be doing the manifold and O2 housing as soon as I get a chance. My car's smog is it's due for smog in February. So I want to get all that done first. And then after that, I'm going to put some stuff on the motor. So it's not going to be just about looks, it's going to be performance as well. So I hope you guys are enjoying this Evo build series. I am, because that means I'm working on my car. But I love it. A lot of work, but it's well worth it. So tell me what you think. Leave your comments down below, questions, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Alright guys, so that's going to do it. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you like the video, please hit the like. And share my videos. That'd be awesome if you share them. I appreciate it. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Or I'll be somewhere else doing something else. Bye.